right now, live from the home of Super Bowl 53. This is KTAB News at 10.
Good evening. Thank you for choosing KTAB News, coverage you can count on. I'm Bob Bartlett. Stacy will be here in just a moment. An Abilene sports bar is suspended from serving liquor for 7 days after a fatal shooting there this weekend. The MC Sports Bar in the 4100 block of North 1st Street was the scene of a murder early Sunday morning, and now Abilene police are hoping it will be shut down permanently. Stacy joins us after checking both APD and the bar's owner, who spoke with us about the future of the MC Sports Bar. Stacy?
Bob, since the murder of 27-year-old Adrian Jasso, Abilene police have been working to put an end to what they call a hot spot for crime. But bar owner Hector Carmona says he's not going down without a fight.
I ran off the customers and made sure they were outside and leaving. I see him go to his vehicle close to the subway. Because you're standing right I'm standing right here. And then I go talk to this customer and I see Adrian walk up. And I told Adrian, don't leave, let's wait till they completely leave the premises. And he goes to look. When he goes to look, the guy's shot.
It's a bar known to police.
I have multiple pages of previous calls at this bar.
From a fight in progress.
In 2016, we also had shooting, a very significant shooting there.
To several serious crimes.
And if you'll recall, 2 people were shot in this bar, and 2 people one was stabbed and one suffered a laceration from a knife wound.
Most recently, though, a shooting that took the life of 27-year-old Adrian Jasso and the arrest of the alleged shooter, 20-year-old Eusebio Perez Jr. That's caused Abilene Police Chief Stan Stanrich to ask the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission to shut the MC Sports Bar down.
I'm going to ask for that based upon quite a few offenses at this location, obviously in the context of this weekend's murder.
But bar owner Hector Carmona says not so fast.
We've been open for 6 years. You know, we pay our taxes, we do stuff like we're supposed to. And if somebody does get out of hand, I am supposed to, according to TABC, I am supposed to call the police for help. And
it's something he says he's done numerous times.
If you check the record, we've probably had the least incidents in all of Abilene, because we work so hard at it, and I do call them to help me.
Before Sunday morning's fatal shooting, he says a fight broke out, but it was quickly handled.
I got in the middle of that and broke that up prior.
But now, with his bar shut down for 7 days,
we're victims of this as well. The bar and people in here, and I am.
He's fighting to keep his bar open.
The accused bond was set at $250,000.
And while the deceased is a known gang member, Abilene police believe this incident was not gang-related. To read what we've covered so far on this case, visit bigcountryhomepage.com.
Of the 19 counties in the KTAB viewing area, only 5 have burn bans in effect right now. That does not include Taylor County. But with the wind gusting to 40 miles an hour, attempting to light an outdoor grill turned into a bad idea for an Abilene man this afternoon. According to the Abilene Fire Department, embers from the grill started fires in backyards at 4 homes on Many Waters Lane and another on Bunny Run. All are not far from primetime entertainment. Abilene firemen and homeowners put out the flames before major damage was done. One man was treated for smoke inhalation at the scene.
Obviously, outdoor cooking, whether it be propane, charcoal, wood, especially on those 2. It is January here in Abilene, and most everybody's grass is brown and dormant right now, so it's ready to go off, but definitely an issue due to these winds, so it's something to be very cautious about.
A Callahan County grass fire along Texas Highway 36 was also whipped up by the wind early this afternoon, but was also brought under control.
Texans who depend on benefits from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, are being told to budget their money to last until at least the end of February. The Texas Health and Human Services Commission says funds for next month were deposited Sunday, but that's the last scheduled deposit for now.
What's really important to understand is that SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, is a critical nutrition benefit for the entire nation. So over 39 million people benefit from SNAP assistance. If that goes away, it's going to be very difficult for us to reach that need in the community.
SNAP deposits into accounts will resume when the federal government's partial shutdown is resolved.
Turning to news in the key city, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is remembered often for his contributions to America, but particularly on this federal holiday. In Abilene, the annual Remembrance Parade crossed the MLK Bridge just east of downtown. The people there telling KTAB News that the most important reason to march and remember Dr. King is for the children, giving them a perspective on our history.
You know, it's not a black and white thing because our blood is red and our God is the same. So we give God the credit that we're able to march in 2019 again.
We were told that the Abilene March is a reminder of King's mark on the civil rights movement.
The Abilene Black Chamber of Commerce continuing to remember Dr. King's legacy with its annual MLK banquet tonight. That's new for you tonight at 10. Hundreds of people were at the Abilene Convention Center to honor him. Mayor Anthony Williams emceed the program. Guest speaker, State Representative Barbara Gervin-Hawkins tells KTAB News that her message for today's youth is to keep the dream alive, but know what the dream really means.
I know the new word out there for young people is stay woke. Well, staying woke, here's what's important. Know your history. Know where you've come from. Know that the African American community has been beautiful for years, not just recently.
And people of different races to be able to further their education, things as far as jobs, those things we are continuing to press forth and make sure that those things are not forgotten.
Hubbard says we are all very fortunate to be living in our society today.
The West Texas Rehabilitation Center is in the thank you mode tonight after another successful telethon. These operators took donations and bids on auction items, which added up to more than $1,200,000. That will provide services for the hundreds of people the rehab center serves each week, and it helps cover the cost for families who may not have insurance or the money to cover the cost of care.
Still ahead on KTAB News at 10, how an Abilene mom is one of many that choose to teach their children at home.
And Sam is here with a little lesson for us all.
Always.
Yeah.
The lesson is the wind's blowing hard.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Professor.
Yes, there you go. It's really that simple, and it will continue to do so. And when it does, it's just kind of an annoyance, that's for sure. We got up this morning at 43 degrees. That's 10 degrees warmer than normal. We stayed 10 degrees above average this afternoon with 67 for a high. But the story everybody's talking about are the gusty winds that just wouldn't slow down, and they're going to hang around a couple more days. We're going to talk about that after the break.
With coverage you can count on. Bob Bartlett, Stacy Lopez, and Chief Meteorologist Sam Nichols. This is KTAB News at 10.